Sorry there hasn't been a video out over the last couple of days, guys. Just a lot of stuff going on, personal stuff, but I'm not letting that get in the way of the Billericay train. No second season syndrome here. That's a bit of a tongue twister. It's our second season in the Premier League. Again, bit of a tongue twister. But it is going exceptionally well. I'm almost beginning to think I'm decent at this game. Not really, only kidding. Hello viewers, welcome back to Non-League to Champions League with Billericay Town in the Premier League. And yes, your eyes do not deceive you. We're fifth. We're fifth. We're fifth. I don't believe it. 13 games down. 6 wins, 3 draws, 4 defeats. A goal difference of +3. So we're not blowing anyone out of the water, as you would expect. And that's because we take some absolute batterings against the big teams. As you can tell since the last time we met, which was the 1-1 draw against Man United, beat Bournemouth, beat West Ham, drew in Newcastle away at St James's Park, which is a very good result, then 4 back-to-back defeats. Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Leicester, all absolutely spanked us. St Palace managed to win. The Southampton win in particular was very impressive because they are still doing very well in the league. They're up in that kind of top 6, top 7 battle. It's been really, really interesting just to see how well we're doing. The only way I can describe it is that we're losing to the teams that I expect us to lose against, and occasionally picking up a draw, like the one against United and the one against Newcastle. But we're just beating all the teams outside of like the big boys, which is why we're currently in the position that we are. There's no way we're going to finish there. Okay, absolutely not. I know that, and we're about to put that into absolute certainty because we're going to be playing Tottenham today at home. We're currently above them in the table. We're above Liverpool in the table. We're having a miserable time. The most important stat you need to look at is that we're currently 14 points ahead of Crystal Palace, who occupy 18th position in the table. Therefore, we are almost, I don't want to say, well, 40 points is the safety mark. We're halfway there. And it's hard to say how we've really done this, to be fair. There's a lot of players that are playing quite well at present, and a lot of players that aren't playing well. You can tell some of the form isn't actually that good. Wagner's not been brilliant on that right hand side. Phillips has been awful at right back. You can tell here Ian Dawson playing at 6.36, which is the worst form of anyone in the team. The fullbacks are a problem. Edmonds playing at 6.68, he's been awful. So there's been a little bit of a change in the defence. So what's happened is Papa Hansen, who's having a pretty decent year, he is in goal. Then you've got Edgar, who I did bring in as a centre-back. I've moved him over to left-back because he can play that position. And he's doing very well there because he wins a lot of the back post headers because of his height. Next to him, you've got Wolbers, who's come back in, along with Cooper. They've rekindled that sort of relationship from last year. Phillips is on the right. He's really the weak point in the defence. Bigger Shabani's come back in and played really well in that central midfield position with urgh and Paolo Marcello, who's coming at the moment. Junko. Actually, I'm going to bring Junko back in because I think he was tired for the last game. So I'm going to bring Junko back in. Paolo Marcello is playing really well at the moment. I've given him a bit of a run in the squad and it's doing really well for me. Mehic has also hit a little bit of decent form. 2 goals though in 13 games. Not brilliant. Wagner's on the right. The most important player in all of this is Adrian Mino. I said he would be very good. He has been. He scored 8 goals in 12 appearances and he's also got 1 assist and he also scored in the Carabao Cup game that he played as well. So as it stands, the 24-year-old Paraguayan is basically our main man. So looking at Spurs there, I mean, they've got Ndika, they've got Benjamin White, I mean, that's a bad one, isn't it? They've got Ben White, Christ. Inacio, it's like a Sol Campbell thing there, isn't it, to be fair? Inacio's decent, Alfie Devine's quite good, they've got Ruben Neves, Harvey Elliott, Tammy Abraham, and they've got Darwin Nunez. So, trying to buy all the Liverpool rejects, I like it. I'm going to say, just pick up from where you did last time, our home form has been pretty decent the whole way through. Apart from, obviously, the defeats to Arsenal and Liverpool, I think we're unbeaten at home, which is excellent. So, they're a slightly different kettle of fish to Spurs, I would like to say, but I could be wrong, as, yeah. We're about to find out because I think Spurs are literally about to score as Neves whips it in and Darwin Nunez heads it over the bar. Let's hope he doesn't do that for Liverpool in real life. We're very like this in games as well. Like, we don't particularly play well, but we just seemingly grind results out of nowhere. We have kept back-to-back clean sheets for the first time in what feels like... Not today, though, as Darwin Nunez gets his second goal of the season from a Harvey Elliott cross. Playing for Spurs made in Liverpool. Good ball in by Elliott. Papa Hansen, hang your head in shame. I hate conceding from set pieces, especially when you've got Wolbers, Cooper and Edgar. Like, they're all 6'5" plus, so it's just insane that we don't win those headers. I don't want to say it and I don't want to jinx it, but I do feel relatively confident that we're not going to get involved in a relegation battle. It'll be very similar to last year, where we, for lack of a better phrase, are just out of it. You know, we're kind of mid-table mediocrity. That's all we need. Don't concede from another set piece. Oh, there's a counter on here. Paolo Marcello. It's a brilliant tackle by Harvey Elliott. But they're getting the ball away. Wolbers to Cooper. He plays all the way back to Papa Hansen. Hansen hits it long. Oh, there's been a little bit of a mistake in the Spurs back line. And Andrew Amino, he punishes you. He's so clinical. That's his 10th goal of the season. And it's a brilliant finish from the young man. Pab Hansen's going to get the assist for this. It's literally just gone over the top of everyone. He just goes round the goalkeeper. The Spurs high line has been punctured. Genius. We're playing pretty well. Wagner again, not having his best game on that right-hand side. It's weird because Chris Lamb's a better player, but we seem to play better as a team when Wagner's playing, which is really odd. That's definitely going to be a goal. It can't possibly be disallowed. This is definitely going to stand. Yeah, I knew. There was no way he was offside. Tammy Abraham gets his 10th goal of the season. He's a very, very good player on this. I mean, how is that if Wagner's been beaten at the back post there? I mean, why is he the one marking? What is Phillips doing? That right-hand side of Phillips and Wagner is so poor. So you've been unlucky so far. I'm a little disappointed in the manner of the goals coming in. I don't like conceding headed goals, especially when we've got so many tall players. I find it really frustrating. That's a great first touch by Harvey Elliott, who's been the best player on the park today. Abraham whips it in. Darwin Nunez makes it 3. It's a lucky bounce, but Darwin Nunez is clinical. 3-1 to Spurs. It's a bit annoying, really, isn't it? I'm going to bring on Prendergast. Oh, I've got to change his name. But Prendergast is going to come on that right-hand side for Phillips. So it's all change on the right. It's been a really bad day for them. This has got goal written all over it, doesn't it? Ruben Neves standing over a free kick means it's a goal. Neves, 4-1. Against any team that's relatively big or decent, we get absolutely battered. And you can tell it's just the fullbacks, man. We're just not at that level. They've just got so much more quality than we do. Yeah, I mean, at one stage this was 1-1 and we were the better team. I don't even want to look at the XG. Let's not think about it, because what's the point in XG? All it does is tell you the game is absolutely cheating you. So let's just not watch it, shall we? For that. Oh, good, they're going to get a 5th before the end. That'll be fun, won't it? I tried to tell you on because I thought, oh, this will be fun. You know, I want to record this one because this will be good fun. You know, we're in pretty decent form. Maybe we can turn up against a big. No, we just get battered. You know what though, Cooper? That is exactly what we needed. What I really needed when I'm complaining about how poor we've been is for you to basically shove your knee up El Nesri's arse and give away a penalty. That's my captain there. That's just brilliant. Darwin Nunez gets a hat-trick. I mean, don't get me wrong, if he does that in real life for Liverpool, I will not be complaining. But I am fuming. It's just... I don't want to say it. It's championship mistakes. I'm far from pleased. Thrashing my arms. I don't think we were as bad as the scoreline reflected. But, oh God, Zidane's been sacked by Southampton. Apparently I'm one of the... if anyone noticed it down at the bottom there... Roberto Martinez is manager of Liverpool. Not in a million years. That's like Rafa going to Everton. It just shouldn't happen. Well, that backfired badly. I can't believe that Southampton sacked Zidane after he took them to the Champions League. They're literally only 5 points off of 5th, and then they're 7 points off of City. I mean, what? Well, Fulham are down in 18th, and my God, do I need a turnaround here. We need a result, and sharpish. I'm going to take Wagner off. I'm going to bring Penkov on and play him from the start. If I had anyone to change Phillips, I would do. But Prendergast, I mean, he wants to play, but he's just so bad. To be fair, if there's one player I reckon, or one team I reckon I can get away with playing him against, it's probably Fulham. So Prendergast is going to come in, give him a chance. And obviously Penkov's going to come in. So that whole right-hand side is now changed. Other than that, it is as you were. Okay, so they're playing a diamond. Good. Because the best thing about them playing a diamond is that our centre-backs are so dominant in the air. Well, Yonko whips the ball in. Penkov heads it over the bar. Oh, he's so good, honestly. This is a better start already. The fact that we're actually dominating possession excites me. As Yonko finds Edgar. Great ball over the top to Mehic. Mehic is in. Mehic couldn't finish his dinner. Which is a waste of good food. It might not be good. I don't really know. It could be terrible. He could be an awful cook. Or maybe our chef is an awful cook. I was tempted for maybe us to go for a diamond, but like without sort of that's a brilliant save and the brilliant effort by Mino from the free kick. The problem that I've got is, as Young whips in, Penkov. It's never good save by Boyce Clark. Don't have one of those days. Don't be that guy, Boyce Clark. Roberts to Harding. I wonder if they're going to score from a cross. I mean, Papa Hansen's made a right mess of that. Oh, here we go. Penkov on the ball. Is the highlight going to be from the save? I hope not. Penkov. Oh, it is. Well, it was it was an all right save. We've had 8 shots. 7 of them have been on target, and we haven't scored yet. It's because I said we were clinical last match, isn't it? That's the problem. So because I said we were clinical. Young puts the ball in. Mino's gone down in the box. It's a disgusting foul, ref. I saw it from miles off. Penalty awarded. Peter Banks. Still going, I might add, has given the pen. Mino with his 17 penalty taking. I wonder if he'll miss. Mino. I thought he had, but he hasn't. That's literally gone in off the post. Mino scores yet again. Another goal for our Paraguayan wonder man up front. I wouldn't come as a wonder kid now at 24. Although at my age, that does feel a bit older. Or a bit younger, sorry. Good finish, lads. We've deserved that. I mean, you can see it here. We've absolutely battered them for the best part of 40 minutes or so. Now all we need to do is keep that bloody going. Nobody's been better than Wolbers in the air today. Well, that's good to know, isn't it? As opposed to the other day, where everyone had the better of him in the air. Pretty sure Seagulls had it better than him in the air the other day. Yonko back on the ball. Just love watching Yonko play football. He's just so good. Mehic on the ball. Great ball over the top. Find Penkov. Square it. He does. Not one person made a run into the middle of the box there. Shocking. Edgar whips it in. Mino heads over the bar. We are cooking with gas. Just need that second goal, please. Paolo Marcello. Prendergast whips it in. Edgar back post. Boyce Clark makes a bit of a hash of it. And speaking of a hash of it, Mehic then hits the side netting. Prendergast on the ball, awful effort, but it's actually fallen to Penkov. Now it's a waste of time VAR because that's outside the box. I'm gonna have a drink of water and I'll be back after this little intermission. I need some intermission music. Oh, it's because he's off. I thought they were going to give it as a penalty. Terrible commentary. I should look at what I'm saying first. Mehic on the ball, whips it in. There was the back post. Penkov to Mino. Mino scores. That cannot be offside. I don't think that's off. I think that's on. I'm 99% sure that that's onside, which means that Mino will have got his 12th goal of the season. Bang! Well done. Penkov to Mino. That's what I mean. It's so good that it's put his name twice. It's a decent ball by Mehic. Penkov with a lovely little assist, and Mino just moves in across that near post and flicks it in. Great finish. Job done. Much, much more like it. This has been an absolute demolition job, to be fair. Edmonds on the ball. I mean, Mino is obviously searching for a hat-trick here as he gets into the box, and he's got it! What a finish by Adrian Mino. Penkov must be sat there going, for God's sake, what more do I have to do? I'm much better than him. But you're not, mate. Mino is unbelievably good. Great ball in by Mehic. He's beginning to really thrive in that role. It's such great feet. He just stops, sends 2 defenders the other way, and slots in that far corner. It's a brilliant finish by Adrian Mino. The kid is unplayable at the moment. Prendergast on the ball. Oh, he's played it back to Penkov. Penkov whips it in back post. urgh heads over the bar. Should have been 4. Lovely, lovely football. Should have been 4. We've had 26 shots, 17 on target today. I don't think their goalkeeper Well, he can complain to the rest of them because they've all been absolutely atrocious. He's played at 7.4. Boyce Clark, I salute you, sir. But Adrian Mino has got a hat-trick and has given us a lovely 3-0 win against Fulham. Really, really good. Really strong. Really good way to bounce back after that really disappointing result against Spurs. How many times can I say really in one sentence? Mateusz Klich is their manager. He wants VAR answers. It works. Well, I think that went very well. To be fair, Nick Cooper is playing at 7.48 in terms of form. Apart from the Spurs game, I'd go along with that. Mino, on the other hand, 13 goals and 2 assists in 16 games this season. That's bloody impressive. Like, really impressive. I'm so glad I signed him. We've got that horrible run of fixtures just in January, which is an awful time to be playing. What we could do is I could maybe go for the FA Cup third round game and Newcastle, or we could go Newcastle at home and then Liverpool away, or Chelsea and City. It'll be a combination of one of those, so it could either be Newcastle and Liverpool or Chelsea and City, depending on how we're kind of obviously feeling. It does mean that we're going to have a bit of a nicer run in towards the end of the season, which I'm really grateful for. We've just got to try and get as many wins in these games as we can before we get absolutely battered in January. I genuinely don't see us picking up any points in January. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, please drop a like on the episode, share, subscribe, and until I see you again, take care of yourselves, everyone. Stay cool. Up the Ricky. Now I can take my shirt off because it's boiling.